Hey guys, welcome to Heavy Metal Ice Cream.
Today we're going to be showing you how to make vanilla ice cream.
And this week we're actually going to be combining two classics into one. We're going to be doing a French vanilla ice cream recipe and a vanilla bean ice cream recipe rolled into one. What?
I mouthed the words to Ice Ice Baby that whole time.
Okay, let's do it one more time. Ready?
Wait, it's blue.
2, 1.
You can use vanilla beans or vanilla bean paste. Don't make any noise. I want to see if this is making thing. Shh.
What? For this week's vanilla ice cream recipe, we're going to be using vanilla bean paste because we're going to be making this in large quantities.
In a future video, we'll show you how to use real vanilla beans.
Okay, that didn't suck much. Before we get started, let's list all the tools, bowls, and utensils that you're going to need to make your French vanilla bean ice cream. 1 or 2 wire whisks, a medium to large stock pot, a sharp knife, a large mixing bowl, a ladle and a stirring spoon, a fine mesh strainer, a candy or digital thermometer, an immersion blender, a bowl or a bucket to store your finished ice cream base, a quality ice cream maker of your choice. The way we create our ice cream base is a method called a creme anglaise ice cream base. It's basically a custard ice cream base with the primary ingredients of heavy cream, milk, sugar, and the most important part in our eyes, egg yolks and lots of them. Next, we're going to teach you how to set up your workspaces into stations and where you'll need which items for each step of the process. This will help you stay organized instead of fumbling for items you need during time-sensitive steps of cooking your ice cream base. Station number 1 will be your cooking station. Here you will need your stovetop, your saucepan or pot for cooking the base, a whisk, and a good cooking thermometer. Always have hand towels or napkins ready in case of spills and splatters. Ice cream is a messy process in the kitchen. Station number 2 is your tempering station. You're going to need a bowl for the yolks, a whisk, a ladle, and a cooling rack to set your hot pot on during the process. Have towels ready as speediness takes priority over drips and splatters. Station number 3 is your flavoring station. This is where you will combine your creme anglaise ice cream base with whatever flavors that make up your ice cream. It should be noted that vanilla is one of those ingredients that when called for, you should never cut corners on or spare expense. For this recipe, we've used both a very high quality pure Mexican vanilla extract in addition to grade A vanilla bean paste made from Madagascar vanilla beans. This is arguably as pure as vanilla can get and will undoubtedly make the best vanilla ice cream you've ever tasted. For anyone with a preconceived notion that vanilla ice cream is plain and boring, this is the recipe that will change their mind. Next, we're going to list all the ingredients needed for this French vanilla bean ice cream recipe. Heavy whipping cream, whole milk, granulated sugar, egg yolks, cream cheese, sea salt, vanilla extract, Madagascar vanilla bean paste, and corn syrup. At your flavor combining station, begin slicing your plain cream cheese into thin slices. Cream cheese has a higher fat content, and since fat repels water, it makes it an excellent addition to ice cream bases to help prevent later ice crystal formation, which can give the final frozen product an off-putting mouthfeel. It also adds a full-bodied flavor in small amounts that gives our ice cream a unique taste that many others don't have. Begin arranging your room temperature cream cheese slices in a layer along the bottom of your mixing bowl or bucket that you've set aside for your ice cream base. You can now set this aside for a bit. Now we're going to begin combining our ingredients for the creme anglaise ice cream base. We'll start with the basis for all best ice cream recipes, which is heavy whipping cream. Always try to use the highest fat content possible, which is usually around 35 to 40% milk fat. And next up is either your whole milk or your half and half. Whichever you choose, just try to make sure you go with a ratio of 2 parts heavy cream to 1 part whole milk for maximum creaminess and butterfat content is your end result. Next, regular white granulated sugar is always your best bet for flavor. Heavy Metal Ice Cream prides itself on focusing on the flavor of our ice cream rather than extreme sugary sweetness, so we tend to use less than the chains. Adjust this to your own tastes. For this vanilla ice cream recipe, we do use a bit of corn syrup. It helps a lot with scoopability of the finished product and is basically just a slightly less sweet, liquid version of our granulated sugar. And please remember, as we've pointed out in prior recipes, this is completely different from high fructose corn syrup, which is a completely different chemical substance that is unnecessary and bad for your health. This is simply liquid sugar to help with the final texture. The fourth component of your creme anglaise custard ice cream base is the most important behind the cream itself, the egg yolks. Most recipes call for an average of 4 per quart. We use a full dozen. That's 48 large yolks for every gallon of ice cream we make, and it's a huge factor in the resulting creaminess that we're becoming quickly known for. Yolks add a richness and a smoothness to ice cream texture that can't be touched by other ice cream cooking methods. It certainly won't make your recipe any cheaper, and it makes the process much more time consuming, but the end result is beyond compare. You'll notice we don't premix the sugar in the egg yolks. Sugar is hygroscopic and will pull the water out of the eggs, causing the egg proteins to clump, creating lumps in your mixture no matter how well you whisk. Instead, add the sugar to the milk and cream. We allow the sugar granules a few minutes to plump and fill with the dairy before applying heat for maximum flavor. We realize 90% of ice cream recipes do this differently, but we err on the side of caution and quality and allow the creme anglaise base to dissolve our sugar first. In the end, is one really better than the other? Probably not taste-wise, but it works for us. Cook the mixture gently to an internal temperature of 160 degrees Fahrenheit using your candy or digital thermometer to track the progress, stirring constantly. At this point, you will remove your pot from the heat and transfer over to your tempering station. Reaching 160 degrees will destroy salmonella if present. It will also set the mix to a slightly thicker consistency, making it ready to temper into your egg yolks. Temper your egg yolks by quickly ladling a small ladle of hot dairy base into the bowl of yolks one at a time, constantly whisking the entire time. Basically, if you can remember rubbing your belly and patting your head at the same time as a kid, then you can temper egg yolks successfully. The trick is to keep the whisk moving the entire time without stopping. Stopping can cause the hot dairy mixture to scorch the protein molecules, resulting in curdled yolks. And if you're wondering, yes, that basically means scrambled eggs. We do not want scrambled eggs in our ice cream, needless to say. This may seem like a super stressful process, but I assure you after a while it becomes second nature. Take a breath and remember above all else, keep that whisk moving. Once you get to a 1-to-1 ratio of yolks to dairy mixture, you will now have a tempered custard that is safe to pour back into your sauce pot. Now that we've brought our yolks up to temperature, we're going to transfer them back to the pot. Quickly and firmly grasp your bowl by both sides and pour as a steady stream back into your pot. But wait, let's go back and watch that in slow-mo. See the lip of that bowl? That's right, no lumps, chunks, or scrambles. You're looking for a nice, smooth waterfall of delicious custard, just like this one. Even though we use yolks that are pre-pasteurized and none of our dairy is raw to begin with, cooking everything together until it is all brought up to beyond 160 degrees assures safety and a significantly smaller chance of bacteria or foodborne illnesses. Translation? Yay for not killing people! You're going to transfer your mixture back to the stovetop. We're going to bring the mixture back up in temperature, this time to a sweet spot of somewhere between 168 and 172 degrees. This not only makes sure your yolks are brought beyond a safe 160 degrees, but it forms a thicker, creamier consistency of your base, resulting in better ice cream. Try your best to never go above 172 degrees, as this will start to degrade flavor in your ice cream base. It is also important to realize that the egg yolk content plays a very important role in this ice cream. While the vanilla bean part of vanilla bean ice cream may be more obvious, many may wonder what gives French vanilla ice cream its name. Basically, the presence of a custard base consisting of dairy and eggs making up a creme anglaise base. So truly, any vanilla ice cream, even vanilla bean ice cream, that uses a creme anglaise custard base is just as we named this one. Both French vanilla and vanilla bean at the same time. Now that your creme anglaise vanilla ice cream base is complete, you're going to pour it over the cream cheese slices we prepared in our mixing bowl or bucket earlier. The hot French vanilla ice cream base will begin softening the room temperature cream cheese even further, preparing it for immersion blending. After about 5 minutes of softening, grab your immersion blender and start to work with the mouth of the blender over the large chunks of cream cheese, working everything down into smaller, more manageable chunks, until finally, everything is good and blended together. Now you're going to add your last couple of flavor elements to your base. Add your salt first, and once your base is cooled below 99 degrees Fahrenheit, add your vanilla extract as well as your vanilla bean paste. The vanilla extract will give an immediate vanilla punch to your ice cream base, and since we're letting this base bloom in the fridge overnight before churning, the flavor from the Madagascar vanilla beans will release overnight, adding even more potent and delicious flavor. When you take this much time and care in your base, you will definitely be changing some minds of friends and family who have a bland opinion on vanilla ice cream. Now it's time to begin bringing down the temperature of your mixed base. We're going to create what's called an ice bath. Simply find a bowl or bucket roughly twice the size of the bowl containing your ice cream base and fill it halfway with ice. Pour in about half as much cold water as you have ice, and then submerge your ice cream base bowl into the ice bath. Our goal is to bring the base temperature down to at least 40 degrees as quickly as possible. It is between 140 down to 40 degrees where bacteria like to reform. So the more quickly we can get to that temperature, the less danger there is of bacteria formation. Your vanilla ice cream base has now had a chance to chill and the flavors to develop overnight. The flavors have had a chance to bloom and reach their maximum potential, and it's now time to churn, layer, and pack your ice cream. Go ahead and power up your ice cream machine. Higher-end machines like this one will have a convenient pre-cool function that allows you to chill the bowl to below 0 temps prior to churning, and also allows you to do batch after batch instead of having to chill the bowl for hours between batches. Go ahead and pour your French vanilla bean ice cream base into the machine and churn per your manufacturer's directions. Once it is complete, it will be about the consistency of a delicious milkshake that is maybe a bit too thick to get through a straw. At this point, you are ready to pack into your serving containers and let your vanilla ice cream set up even further beyond its current soft serve consistency. Pack your freshly churned vanilla ice cream into your freezing containers. You can enjoy immediately if you like it softer, but we recommend giving it at least 4 to 6 hours in the freezer for the perfect vanilla ice cream consistency and serving texture.
Leave. If you enjoyed this video, make sure
Who's Shirley? Please don't call me Shirley.
Shirley.
Okay, go.
No, shh. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the thumbs up button to like it and subscribe.
And don't forget to ring the bell next to the subscribe button so you can be updated on all of our videos when they come out. One more time.
I know what you're supposed to say.
It's close enough.
Duh.
What do you say? Okay?
Wait, in the same take?
Yeah.
Make sure you click the bell to be notified every time we upload a new video.
So I'm supposed to say, make sure you click the bell.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the thumbs up button to like it and subscribe.
What are you doing? We already did that.
Wait, what?
To be notified every time we upload a new video?
Yeah.
Was good. No, I'm not going to say it. I refuse.
I'm gonna shoot you.
It's bright. Not you, the light. That was good. That's a good blooper reel. You know what we do when we do something good? You know what we do?
What?
You know what we do?
What?
Hercules, 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 Hercules. I think I just killed everybody through the microphone. Okay.